Nina Berenato's jewelry is powerful. Welcome to my store. So all the jewelry is handmade. They have some kind of little magic in them, and every woman that wears them has told us that it just makes them feel just like a goddess, so. Hi, I'm Nina Berenato. Let me tell you why I'm fearlessly forged. After being an apprentice for so long in New York, I kind of started my own line on the side, and I was mostly selling it to small boutiques in Brooklyn. Through that time, I just started to get more and more clients and build my confidence with my jewelry, and I decided that I wanted to expand and open up my own store. I just did a whole survey of the United States. I looked at the fastest growing cities with the fewest jewelry stores, and I created this little spreadsheet. And Austin at the time had the fewest jewelry stores, and it was just growing. This was about 7 years ago. I had never been to Austin, so I just came down here. I got a kiosk at Barton Creek Square Mall. After that, I actually bought a 1959 Airstream Bambi, which I renovated into a little store, and that's where most people in Austin had their first experience with me and with my jewelry. That's where I really got to know the women of Austin who became my big supporters and are really the reason why I'm here where I am today. And this store we've actually been in for almost a little over 4 years now, which is really wild and crazy to think about. And it's really become this magical place that I'm able to give the gift of my jewelry, but also the gift of all the amazing people that work here and collaborate with us here, the other artists and the other women of Austin that we support. And so it's just really my special place. I just thought when I started making jewelry that my stuff wasn't good enough. It wasn't until I'd been making jewelry for about 8 years here in Austin that I decided to rebrand under my own name and really had the confidence to step into the fact that this was going to be my career and that what I was making was good enough to be under my own name. But it was scary. It was definitely scary. I think there's struggles that I face all the time, specifically with being not only a creator but a woman in business. All the time in this store, people ask me, has my husband helped me? Who's my partner? In the business, there aren't any. When I go to the bank, they always ask me questions that I feel I wouldn't be asked if I wasn't a woman. And so those are always uncomfortable. On the other side of the coin, a lot of my success has come from the fact that I am a woman and I've been supported by the women of Austin so much. So the fact that they've identified with me, identified with the product, wanted to show up and support us because I'm a woman and because of the support we do for other women, it's also been my greatest strength. I think the mission is to touch as many women in a positive way as possible. It's my driving force for everything I do, is being able to offer this gift to other women and offer them the support. It's most important for me because I want to create a space where women can really thrive, where they can be themselves not only when they're shopping but when they're working here. We are able to use the jewelry to empower them and give them something that is going to make them feel better, stronger, more capable, able to face all those challenges. That's what I always wanted. I always wanted to not only be somebody that made people feel safe, loved, and appreciated, but with everything that I do, with the space I create, with all of my resources, to continue to just spread that out organically with every step that we take. The opportunity to work with so many amazing people, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, most recently Janet Jackson, and every time it's like, to me. But it's really, really amazing. And I love how that also makes the women of Austin feel, knowing that they have the same piece that Janet Jackson's wearing. It's like it brings you this whole another level of feeling fashionable and kind of like, you know, top tier. And so I love the fact that that brings that to them. You'll never know until you try. You know, the doubt thing is so tough. And I get it because I've been there, I've doubted myself. There's always a way. And again, if you feel stuck, you reach out to a mentor, reach out to another woman, and you can receive that validation that you should keep going. But always just take the next step, you know, don't get stuck.